Hey, Don Copeland here, and we're just going to go show through some of the features here on the ColDesi DTF 30H2. So, first thing, let's just clarify some lingo. DTF means DTF printer. 30 means it's 30 inches wide, and 2 means it's a 2-head machine. Machine's got 2 of the i3200 heads. It's a simple 1 1/3 inch head, 3200 nozzles. You got 3200 nozzles of white. You got 800 nozzles of each of your cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. It's going to give you fast prints. It's going to give you amazing color, and it's going to produce money is what this machine is going to do. One of the big differences with this machine over most of the machines on the marketplace is the fact that it's a 30-inch machine. Most of the machines on the market you're going to see are marketed as 24-inch when they're actually 60 centimeter, which means they're typically about 23.6 inches wide. So with this, you're going to pick up about an extra 5 inches of print area. For a lot of people, that either translates into getting 1 extra transfer across for standard size, or for oversized prints, you're going to be able to get 2 full-size prints across the film that you wouldn't be able to do on a traditional 24-inch machine. On top of that, we have a lot of other new features in the machine that are different than anything else in the market. This has the ability, using our InkSentry software app, you're able to go in and actually flush out the dampers and the print head and the cap station on your print head, whether it's the colors or the white heads. So if you need to do a quick flush, you've got just having to struggle with one of your colors, or you're having to struggle with a white head, not being able to recover a couple of nozzles, be able to go through and do a quick flush, automatically controlled by the app, okay? And what that's going to allow you to do is much more quickly and much less expensively go through, take care of that problem, return back to a state where you're ready to print again. No other printers on the market have got anything at all like that. So that's a huge, huge benefit. Another thing that has been introduced on these machines is they now have a dancer system on the back. That doesn't mean that there's a little pixie back there that's dancing on the back of the printer. What it means is that there's actually a controlled bar that as the printer pulls film forward, it's going to lift that bar. When the bar triggers at the top point, it's going to turn the motor on that actually motor feeds the film forward, so that you're not pulling against the roll of film. Traditional DTF printers on the marketplace pulling directly off of the film, which means you're tugging every time that it advances, which can cause, number one, it'll cause your rollers to get dirtier because you're going to be pulling a little bit harder against the rollers, which will pull off some of the coating off the film. Secondarily, what it'll potentially cause is for there to be some registration issues between white and color layers, because as the roll changes diameter, you're going to find different amounts of tension on that roll so that you pull, and you're going to have potential for there to be some registration issues as well. This completely eliminates that by feeding the film. It comes coupled with the 30-inch version of our POW and POWR dryers, which have been out in the field now for about a year or so. Fully digitally controlled with the digital control panel. Has the ability for you to set your temperatures, everything all right here. You don't have a bunch of buttons everywhere on the machine. It's also allowed us to compact the machine, to dryer up a bit, so it doesn't take up as much space or have to go through as wide of an opening, because all the buttons that would have been on the sides and whatnot of the printer are now concentrated right here. That's it with the new ink system we have on the back. Almost forgot about that. The new ink system that was on the back of the machine, bag system, gives you much, much more consistent flow than a traditional open system where you pour ink into a container. This is going to give you also a really good visual of where you are on how much ink you have. It includes, one of the bags has the solution which is used to flush the lines at the print head and the dampers when you use the flushing process. It's, like as I mentioned before, controlled by the InkSentry app. That's about it. Really an exciting machine. It is faster per square foot than a traditional 24-inch machine, simply because the further the head has to go, the faster the printer is going to be, because the head's always faster than the film it's going to feed. So check it out. When you compare this to a traditional 24-inch 2-head, you get a lot more bang for the buck and a lot more performance.